As you are probably aware, it is a very special day here at KDKA and for my co-anchor, Susan Koeppen. City Council has named today Susan Koeppen Day in the city. It was 1 year ago today that Susan went into cardiac arrest while jogging and nearly died. However, she's come a long way and is doing very well now. Well, how well, you ask? Ken Rice recently hit the track with her.
I did hit the track with her, Stacy. It was the most physically taxing interview I've ever had to do. But what a year it's been for Susan Koeppen. We've shared the story of the strangers who stepped in and saved her life. But a year later, there's more to tell. And this isn't just Susan's story anymore. Now it's your story, too.
Is it harder to get people to agree to go running with you now? No, Susan, I think that's a really bad idea. Let's just maybe watch some TV.
Yeah, I try to run with people who know CPR now. No, I'm just kidding.
I would.
1 year after she dropped dead on the sidewalk while training for a half marathon and went on to have a defibrillator implanted and a heart valve repaired, Susan Koeppen looks at life a little differently than most of us.
I slog. That's the slow jog.
Take running. To me, it's exercise. To Susan, it's exhilarating.
And I just take in the air. That feels so good to me. And I don't know if that feels that good to other people.
Not that good.
You know?
It feels good, not that good.
Say cheese!
Here is where she's happiest to be with her 3 kids and husband Jim. This is where her heart is. She says what happened a year ago doesn't come up often at home, but it's not like it's been forgotten either.
My 3-year-old said to me the other day, "Hey, Mommy, do you remember when you dropped dead?" And I said, yes. And he said, "I didn't like that." I feel like I survived for a reason. To be with my family, but also to talk to people about their hearts and to talk to people about the importance of learning CPR.
Begin 5 cycles of CPR.
And over the past year, we know you've been hearing the message.
I just dropped my phone and started doing CPR.
This is Brianne Cassidy of the South Side. She wrote to KDKA this fall to say, let Susan know her crusade to get people certified for CPR saved at least one more life. We were very touched by her story, and because of her, I got certified recently. She told me how she put her new skills to the test when she came upon a man down.
I was on top of him and pushing really hard, and I kind of surprised myself that way, that I had the power to do it.
And someone else whose life has changed this past year, Vanessa Franco, one of the 2 Pitt medical students who found Susan on the sidewalk 1 year ago and performed CPR.
Susan kind of helped motivate me to start a research project studying how the heart reacts to exercise, and specifically endurance exercise.
In fact, last spring, Vanessa recruited 10 volunteers running the Pittsburgh Marathon to help her gather data.
So you actually wire them up to monitor what's happening in their bodies while they're running?
That's correct, yeah. Very few studies have been done at this point looking at the heart activity throughout and seeing, what changes are actually occurring that might or might not increase your risk or decrease your risk of having a cardiac event while you're exercising.
It will shock no one to learn that this med student's biggest fan is Susan Koeppen.
She's going to be a phenomenal doctor. She's going to excel at anything she does.
And Susan runs on toward that goal that was interrupted last year, completing a half marathon.
You're a heartwarming inspiration for a lot of people.
Thank you.
So you're back out there.
And her new goal, getting the message out about the skills that can save a life.
Pay it forward. Pay it forward.
You've already done it. I know you're going to keep doing it.
I'm going to try. As many people as I can tell, learn CPR. You can save somebody's life. Know how to use an AED. You can save somebody's life. I'm on a mission.
Over this past year, Susan has become a national spokesperson for the Sudden Cardiac Arrest Foundation. She works with the Heart Association and the YMCA and much more. And personally, she's also made some changes when it comes to running. You told me once we caught our breath, well, I caught my breath, how you don't dress the same way when you run.
I usually wear really bright, obnoxious colors now, just in the off chance that I might collapse again. Someone's going to spot me.
Right.
And, I used to run. I used to tie a key to my sneaker no ID, no cell phone. I just go out the door. I didn't think twice. Now I always wear an ID bracelet that has my information on there. So if something does happen, they know who I am and who to call.
Yeah, and you've already done the great race, and now you're getting ready for the turkey trot this week, and you're on pace to do the half marathon.
I am. I need to finish what I started, and I was out running today, and I said I am going to run by that spot where I dropped dead, and I'm running down the street. I'm about to turn the corner, and a woman rolled down her window and started waving at me, and I said, yeah, I waved back and ran right over that spot, and I think people saw this woman running by with a big smile and thought, that lady is crazy looking.
Hey, you conquered.
But I did it.
You beat it. All right, people can still learn CPR by going to our website and finding a link?
Absolutely. We have all the information. If you want to learn CPR, you can go to our website, KDKA.com, and we have all the information in your neighborhood, your area where you can learn CPR.
All right, happy anniversary.
Thank you. Thank you.